Hi, Aries. Welcome. So, Aries, this is going to be a reading. My readings are timeless. I just trust that whenever you find this, that's when it's for you. And let's get into it because the energy feels so good today. Um, Aries, I have a specific song in my head. It's been in my head since I woke up, but I knew I was going to do your reading today. And she says, it's like my new favorite song. I don't know the artist. She says, I believe I'm wise. I believe I'm whole. I believe I'm rich. Those are the only lyrics that are coming to mind. Anyways, it's a positive mantra song. If you know the artist, let me know. If I catch the melody, I will bring it through. But it's like, yeah, reminding yourself. I don't want to say telling yourself positive things, but reminding yourself of all of the positive things that you are, right? And maybe even using positive affirmations to like get your good juju going here, Aries, as we go into the December months. I feel like there is a new beginning here for you, and this is surrounding the social circle, and at the same time, I also feel a departure around the social circle, or who you hang with, or the people that are surrounding you. So there's some sort of transitionary phase coming through here for you, Aries, as it pertains to that. And I have the Three of Swords out, which is not my favorite card. This is the card of heartache. This is the card of being hurt. For Aries, you may be spending some time, reflecting or seeing something from a different perspective or from a different angle in regards to like your heart space, what you've got going on emotionally. But there's that positive affirmation song again, because she says, like I said, I believe I'm rich, I believe I'm and then she says, and so I rise. So where do you need to rise, Aries? The Four of Cups here as well. This is the card of indifference. It's the card of emotional detachment. Some of you, like, the way that you rise is through kind of becoming indifferent to something that once maybe really affected you or really bothered you or really hurt you. And in a way, you're kind of like taking your power back by going into that state of indifference or detachment. And then you have the Hierophant here, which in this deck is about blessings, but it's also about laws, rules, commitment, very traditional type of energy. So it'll be interesting to go a little bit deeper and see what we've got coming through for my Aries. And if you have picked up the name of that song, please put it in my comments. And so I rise. Oh, Aries. Okay, so you have the card of totality under the card of heartache, the card of playfulness under the Hanged Man, the card of tuning in under indifference, and the card of guidance. So Aries, I feel like, you know what? Sometimes in the bigger picture, the things that hurt us the most are the things that bless us the most in the long run, or the things that grow us as individuals. There is a lifeline here showing up for you. You see this person is getting ready to kind of drop off the swing, but there's somebody ready to grab them. Okay, so, and the term I got specifically was lifeline. There's a lifeline here for you. When it comes to seeing things from another perspective, they want you to be a little bit more playful, a little less serious about whatever you have going on, which could be hard if you have serious matters going on. But, the way law of attraction works is the more serious you get, the more serious it becomes. And so they want you to have more of this detached, like as often as you can, when you can, lighthearted approach to whatever this is that's coming forward for you. And the way that you're going to do that, Aries, that way that you're going to become indifferent is to tune it out. Learn how to tune out your own negative thoughts, your own worrisome feelings. If other people are, impacting you mentally and emotionally in a negative way, learning to tune it out or remove yourself from those situations. You are receiving a lot of guidance here. Now, this could be from a trusted friend, counselor, spiritual leader, priest, father figure. I don't care who it is. I feel like there is a trusted person here, though, that is providing you some sort of guidance here. In addition to, of course, the guidance that you're receiving from spirit through your emotional guidance system, right? So let's go deeper, Aries, and see what else we have coming through for you. I believe I'm rich, I believe I'm home. I cannot get away from that song. Do not come for me for my singing. I can't help it. And even if I could, I wouldn't. Okay, so Aries, let's go deeper. The Five of Swords. Ooh, yeah, something cut like a knife here, okay? Eight of Pentacles, but you're working on it, right? Still keeping your guard up, still being discerning, though. Let's see here. The Knight of Wands. So the Five of Swords here under the Three of Swords is like, damn, you know, that hurt. That was not an easy energy, or is not an easy energy as you're navigating through it. Something has come full circle, though, Aries. And there's two cards of completion here under the Three of Swords, the Five of Swords. So whatever this is that cut like a knife, okay? I feel like it's coming full circle, or there's going to be some sort of completion karmically around this. A lot of you are working really hard, you know, to either change, okay, really? Okay, I was going to say either change your perspective, but what I also got is some of you are also trying really hard to sway another person. Ooh, be careful about that, or possibly just like sway yourself into a different direction. Very protective energy around you, Aries. Some of you are protecting your peace at all costs while also trying to, you know, I don't want to say be patient, but to stay focused, okay? There is movement here. There's action that's getting ready to come into play. There's also an opportunity here coming in for you. But there's something that needs to wrap up on an emotional and spiritual level, and it has to deal with this Three of Swords. Damn, can't catch a break. Seven of Swords. Shit. It's got to deal with this Three of Swords. Some of y'all feel like you can't catch a break, okay? And I'm trying to navigate around this reading, and every time I think it's getting better, it throws me something else. So you could just literally feel like exactly like that. Like every time I think there's something better, there's something else around the corner, or, you know, it's like, oh my gosh, how much can one person take when it comes to this situation? I'm going to dig really deep to see what this is about. But in the meantime, Aries, I feel like really no matter what this is about, what it's pushing you towards is dedicating more time and energy to what makes you feel good, to what's on your pathway, and to also pay more attention to your emotions and your intuition and not let other people sway you out of that. There is something that is on its way to you that is way more safe, secure, stable. Sometimes the Ten of Pentacles talks about real estate, investment, money. And it's almost like the more you can tune out the negativity or whatever this Three of Swords energy is about, the more stable you become. And I'm not just talking on an emotional level. I'm also talking like on a foundational level, a financial level for some of you, especially for those of you who are looking for opportunities to make more money or to have more income. It's like, yeah, you can get there, but you need to get rid of the distractions or whatever this is that has the ability to pull you out of that creative space, Aries. Yeah, because what you're being guided is to take action on your potentials, which you're naturally good at, and also to make smart decisions when it comes with money. And you're also being guided to stay practical, stay logical. Do not let yourself get sucked into whatever this is over here. And I think that's going to be hard. I'm going to dive deep on this right here. You have the King of Swords. This is very serious. Very serious. And yet the guidance was to tune that out and be a little bit more joyous, be a little bit more playful in the what is going well for you arena, right? Because sometimes life just feels like so serious. But if you just step back and you realize this is all temporary, literally, that could either scare the shit out of you or make you take things less seriously. I'm saying it in the way of like, this is all temporary, right? Don't take it so seriously. This is also not even your only lifetime. You have many, 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 many eternal lifetimes. You know, not saying don't care about what you care about and don't do your process of life or healing or whatever it is you're going through, but infuse a little bit of joy into it. You're meant to feel joy. You're meant to see the good in whatever is occurring in your life here, Aries. But I feel like that may be hard to do because there is a lot of seriousness here. There's a lot of deep emotion showing up. There's a deep need to take better care of self and to dedicate your time to your craft here. But there's this Three of Swords and there's the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords, the freaking Five of Swords, and the Three of Swords. Are you serious? So now we're going to dive deep because I need to know more about this. What or who is this about? Let's get specific. And why the Seven of Swords? Okay. Ooh. Well, let me tell you this, Aries. The Seven of Swords is deceitfulness. It's things that are being hidden. The Ace of Swords is the absolute truth and things coming out. So this could be a situation where something is coming full circle, you know, and there is something coming out or that has come out that has led to this Three of Swords. And it hurts, but it's at the same time like it's giving you the big picture, like it's giving you the total picture. So I feel like, you know, that in a way it's a good thing, even though it may not initially feel like a good thing. Okay, the Three of Cups, for getting more specific. This is definitely dealing with somebody close to you or somebody in your social circle. There's some of you that this is a third party, and if that's the case, stay still. I'm going to go deeper into that, but not all of you are dealing with that. Others, because this could also say, you know, like once the truth comes full circle, right? Once something that was hidden, you know, and now somebody's like blurting out the truth or the truth is coming out, it also gives an opportunity to reconcile something here because now you have the big picture, right? Whether that's reconciling with another person or reconciling something within yourself that allows you closure or allows you, you know, peace of mind or the ability to detach from a situation, right? Sometimes what we don't know, if we did know, we wouldn't be, you know, entertaining it. And so sometimes when things are revealed, it is so that we can have that final, you know, look at a situation and decide for ourselves if we want that or not. So what else? Tell me more. Ace of Pentacles. But like I said, for some of you, it may actually lead to a reconciliation or things coming together. You know, somebody speaking their truth and say they are expressing regret, remorse, or whatever. It gives you the opportunity to either apologize or walk away if that's what this is about. I do feel regret around the situation, whether it's you or the other person. And I do feel that one or both wants the ability to work on something here, maybe because there's a commitment or a sense of loyalty. Now, for those of you dealing with a third party situation, because I've got the three, which is a situation where it's not just you, it's you and two other people involved. I feel like I got a song. We're spreading the news. Somebody's spreading the news about this. Okay, so if something's being hidden, there is a third party that is spreading the news about this. And it's because they feel rejected or left out or whatever. This is my vengeance card, so it's coming from a space of like wanting to get back at somebody. And if there have been lies here, I feel like this person is either spreading the news about that, and they could be spreading lies, or they're exposing something that was hidden. And the reason they're doing this is in a weird effed up way, like hoping to like reconcile with one of you, you or the other person, or that's so bizarre. Like, how does revenge equal things happening in a good way or coming together for you? It doesn't make sense. It's nonsensical thinking. But I feel like that is the genuine hope, because there is a regret here and there's a sense of loss. And this is like trying to equalize a situation by taking karma into your own hands, as opposed to just letting it naturally play out the way it's supposed to play out. So for those of you dealing with a third party situation, the third party is on a mission and it's not coming from a good space. Be aware. Don't get sucked into it, Aries. The encouragement for you is to actually kind of stay detached. So that means like not really having a reaction. If somebody's trying to get a reaction out of you, whether this is to deal with a third party or not, it's like staying in that reactionless state. Like they can only get your goat if you let them, right? If you give them access to the goat's pen, which you don't need to do. So I feel like somebody may be trying to spread information, spread lies even, or get your goat in some way, whether it's to deal with a third party or not. And I feel like your best bet is to, detach from the situation and in a weird way, like see it for what it is, which is actually kind of laughable, right? Because if you don't laugh, you'll cry type of scenario here. And yeah, let the clowns be clowns and you stay in your lane, Aries, and work on yourself and be patient. And, listen to your guidance as well. I feel like you have somebody in your life who's a good source of guidance for you, or some of you have a very good connection with your own intuition, and listen to that when it comes to your next actions. And I also feel, tuning this out or keeping that wall up a little bit, because when somebody's trying to get a reaction on purpose out of you, the best thing that you could do for yourself is to give nothing. Give nothing. Woo! All right, so very interesting reading. Let's see what the cards have to say. I'm spreading the news. All right, what does Aries need to know? Okay. Caregiver. That's interesting. We are with you, and Spirit has its own way of recognizing the care and love you provide others, especially at the end of their lives, just as you received care at the start of yours. Caregivers often focus all their attention on their loved ones, but sometimes neglect their own concern and well-being in the process. This is a reminder to also give yourself care and love. Interesting message there, Aries. Okay, so we're going to leave it there for now. Zodiac signs you may be connecting with or have in your own chart. I have, let's see, Pisces, Taurus, Aries, could be dealing with another Aries, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Aries again, and Aquarius. Those are the primary signs that I'm seeing, but keep in mind it is a general reading, so it could be any zodiac sign. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it did resonate, comment. Don't slack off on me now, guys. Comment if you enjoy these videos and you want me to keep doing them. A heart, a high, a like, where you're at, all that's all good. It keeps traffic on my page. Also, don't forget to like, share with your friends. Subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my lives. Follow me on Facebook. I go live there. I do a daily reading there also. Instagram for funsies. TikTok, TTWD24. Tarot Time with Dana is the name of my Facebook. Wishing you all the very best. And until next time, my friends, namaste.